G'day folks, welcome to another episode of Stuff and Such. Today we're just working on some machinery that I picked up early this spring and I'm just getting around to tinkering on now. So this is probably going to be about a 600 part series. This will be part one of this 700 part series. Basically what we're working on today is a new idea, cutditioner, a 279, this one. So this one's a 9-foot wide mower. I have another one that's a 7-foot and it's a 272 that I've basically refurbished and basically brought back to serviceable life. This one, it's needing some babysitting for sure. The last guy that owned it was a troll when it came to knowing how to make things work. It's pretty rough shape, so everything's twice as hard now because common sense wasn't strong with that individual. However, we're almost at a stage here now where we need to go ahead and lift out the drum. Typically, you don't need to take the drum out of these things. They have these long rods that run the entire length through the entire cutter. And I'll bring you over. They have these long rods that hold all these paddles in here together, and you're supposed to be able to pull the rods out and then service whatever you need to service, replace some paddles. I don't think the idea of replacing a paddle ever occurred to the last owner. I think they tried to use it as a rock crusher, but I don't really know. So this got a huge dent in it. A goodly portion of the paddles are missing. Like this one here, took a big chunk out of it. The reason I'm having to pull the whole drum out is, so down in here, there's a plate that rotates and opens up these holes, but then it's split and broke. So his idea was to fix it with a welder, and welded that plate on, and he welded a washer over top of this cap. So let's go ahead and yank it out of there and get it up on the forks and go from there. Now the way to get these out, there's kind of two plates here that you can do. Need to weld that back on. See, there's two plates. There's this bearing, pillow block, whatever you want to call it, mounted to this plate. So if you wanted to just change the bearing, that's fairly easy to do. However, I don't know what they did here. There's supposed to be set screws in this collar, and I don't see much of anything. Wow. So yeah, if you want to just change the bearing, you block up this thing with a jack underneath. I'll take these off, slip the lock collar off, change the bearing, slip it back on, and bolt it up. But since we can't, we're taking it all out anyways, and we have to, we'll take out these four, leave this all intact for now. That's big. So there's the easy side, the other side's not as much fun. Alrighty folks, that'll end this first portion. It's never as easy as you think it's going to be to get it out, but this time was a bit better. The hardest part there was this end down here on the pulley side. There's a flat on one side that's used to get your bolts in and out as clearance. I guess you're supposed to take 3 of them out, leaving the one tight, and then do the other end, but whatever. We got her. So that'll end this little video. Next one we're gonna start deassembling this, going through it and figuring out what we're gonna do with these knives. I have an idea. It's not a good one, but it's an idea. So anyways, so long for now.